Okay. In today's class, we are going to discuss about event firing WebDriver. Now, let's see what is an event firing WebDriver. Okay. So, I'm writing all the set of driver instructions like this. So, previously we are writing driver dot driver dot driver dot, and but in this program, I'm writing my set of driver instructions by writing e-driver. E-driver means event firing WebDriver. So how this event firing WebDriver object has been created, let's see. So after creating my object, so driver is equal to Chrome driver.exe. I'm creating my event firing WebDriver object like this. E-driver is equal to event firing WebDriver of this driver I'm giving as the input, and this is the Python class, and under this Python class it contains this my listener class. So what is this we will discuss. So how I have created event firing WebDriver is important. Okay. So to import event firing WebDriver, okay, what are the supporting class files we need to import? So this is the, so to create a WebDriver object we are importing WebDriver. Similarly, to create event firing WebDriver, okay, we have to we have to write like this. So I'm writing event firing WebDriver with the support of event firing WebDriver class. I'm creating an object as e-driver. Okay. Under this one, I am giving the input argument as this driver. I am giving as the input argument, and after that, here event firing WebDriver support. Okay. So in my package, there is a event firing WebDriver package. So under this one, there is a before find web element. This is the before find web element Python class. I'm importing this Python class as the supporting class for this program. Okay.
Okay.
So in this before find by web element class, it contains before find web element class. It contains a class my listener class. So 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 I'm creating an object. So I'm giving that class as the input to create an event firing WebDriver. So now let's discuss what is an event firing WebDriver and what is the purpose of event firing WebDriver. Why I cannot use driver? You can use driver also, but if you are using event firing WebDriver, how efficiently we can use, and that set of driver instructions, how it will be executed. Let's see. So when I will execute my event firing WebDriver, so wherever you have written find element, okay, that particular web element borders will be highlighted in red color. Okay. Let's see. Now let's run this program and we will see the output.
Okay.
See that admin username and login button web element borders are highlighted. So
Yes, yes.
admin job titles. So we can easily understand which line of code is also executing during runtime.
ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్. నాకు ఈ
So
డౌట్ వచ్చిందండి. ఏంటేంటో జరిగిపోతుంది. అసలు ఎక్కడ ఏమి ఎంటర్ అవుతుందో అర్థం అయ్యేది కాదు ఫస్ట్ లో.
okay.
బాగుంది
So
ఇది.
so if you are using event firing WebDriver, you can understand where is the set of lines of code is executed. So just we are doing just two lines of code we are importing. Okay. And this is the additional line we are writing. Okay. So instead of using driver, you can use e-driver. So here whatever name you will give, the same name you can give throughout the program.
ఆల్ ఆఫ్. ఓకే.
So like this your web element borders will be highlighted. Okay.
ఓకే.
So just a minute. So if I want to so let's take one basic program. The first basic program, this one we have discussed. So I want to add event firing WebDriver this class. Just I'm clicking on copy and I'm pasting one more time. So if I want to add event firing WebDriver here, so what I have to do? Okay. So go to the lab number 7 and click on this program and copy these 2 lines of code. We have to import here. Yes, I imported. And after that, I want to create my event firing WebDriver. So just I'm copying this one, Control C. And after this, I'm writing. Okay. So here I created as instead of writing driver, I have written browser. You can write whatever you want. So here I am writing e-browser.
కొంచెం ఇట్లా కాల్ చేయడం, ఇంపోర్ట్ చేయడం ఆ కోడింగ్స్ వస్తే ఫస్ట్ అర్థమై బాగుంటుంది.
అవునా. So here my argument is browser, right? So if I will run the basic program also, we can easily understand how the set of lines are executing. We can easily understand. Let's run this program. So like this, your program is executing. Okay. So the purpose of event firing WebDriver is to understand the execution progress and which web element is executing. Set of driver instructions we can easily understand. Okay. But if you are writing something somewhere, you have written incorrect name like this, at that particular line, that web element border cannot be executed and we can easily understand. So if I will run this program, while entering nation, after clicking on add button, it won't proceed at all, because web driver cannot able to find that web element and your script will be failed. Let's see. And we can easily understand where is that issue also coming. See here, name is not typing, so which means something has been wrong at this place. So we can easily understand. If you are using event firing WebDriver, we can easily understand the execution progress like this. That's it about the event firing WebDriver. So to execute your event firing WebDriver, just we need to import this one. So we no need to think what is the lines of code, how the Python file has been implemented. Okay, this is the program we have written in advanced way. So this to write this program, at least this is the direct in my project. This is the source code I have developed. So these are the supporting class we are using, but how this code has been implemented we will see after 15 classes, means after 10 classes or after 12 classes, not now immediately.
Okay.
So you need to understand how to use this event firing WebDriver. That's it only. Okay, that's it about the event firing WebDriver.